It was the most, as I say, permissive, fun, free, liberating, joyful experience I've ever had on set because of these incredible actors and really because of Jonah as well. Well, it's circumstantial for him because, he's doing it for very specific reasons. I learned long ago to not do that anymore because you're going to find whatever you're looking for, and the answer you need to be looking for is probably inside you and not out there.
These guys are incredible. The whole movie lives or dies on the three of their friendship, and the assignment was to pretend like you're best friends, and they immediately were able to drop in. They're such professionals, but individually they are such phenomenal people, and I'm forever grateful to have directed them. Working on this movie was such a dream. My first two movies were quite small and intimate, and I managed to really scale up, but still keep the movie very intimate, which I'm very proud of. It doesn't feel like it feels bigger with more, Benoit shot it and these huge actors and incredible actors, but it still feels like the feelings I wanted it to feel like. And so I have the dream life. I get to be a dad, and I get to write and edit these movies. And then when I shoot them, I'm with my best friends and then make new best friends. And these people are truly, they're like just a joy and utter light to be around.
Matt said Jonah it was a very permissive area, like safe space. So every time we were in front of the camera, we really didn't know what was going to be asked of us, which made it so much fun. And you're never you're leaving the day going like, wow, that was the most unique day I think I've had. And then the next day is like, wow, I think that was the most unique day, So it was just so much fun. And these guys are just incredible. Yeah, poor Keanu is in this tortured state the entire time. And me and Matt were like, it's okay, babe. You're good. We got you. It's okay.
There was a period when I would have little controversies pop up, and I was obsessively Googling, and then you can Google within the last hour, within the last 24 hours to see the latest thing. I do way less of that now because you want to be aware of things, but ultimately it doesn't matter what they're saying. It's like me, if I know the truth, and I think for me, it's a delicate balance of being open to feedback that's constructive, because for me, it's important to be open to constructive feedback, and my fans who love me and understand me have that for me. So when I know it's in good faith, I'm going to listen. But then when people just want to sort of tear you down and it's not constructive, then I don't engage. But there is something, you have to listen to the people. You have, there's a delicate balance, though, because I think, you get out of touch. And I know now, after all these years, how easy it is to get out of touch being in this business. But if you just listen to people, they'll tell you where they are, and they'll tell you what you need to be doing. Sometimes, and with discernment, you'll discover what is in good faith and what you should take, and then other things that you let go of. This isn't my first rodeo with streaming and with those kinds of numbers. It's just, I'm so grateful to still be here, and I'm so grateful to be doing work that I think is important with incredible colleagues, this cast is insane. I'm Martin Scorsese, Keanu Reeves, Jonah Hill, Cameron Diaz, Matt Bomer, Roy Wood Jr. It goes on, David Spade. In the story, when I read the script, I just thought it was so smart, and I'd never seen anything like it before, and which is wild that we've especially over the past few years, when we've really gotten an inside look into crisis PR and what that looks like, that we've never had a movie like this. And so it's so smart. And what Virginia and my character gets to say is some of the smartest, most brilliant things that I've ever gotten to say on camera.
When I read the script at first, it came kind of close to having just lost my husband, and I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I'd ever step in front of a camera again or on stage. But I read it, and I, of course, saw how great the writing was. And for me, that's so important. It's just amazing. But I still didn't think I could do it. And then I called my publicist and said, wait a second. So, because when I went to bed that night, I just couldn't help myself. I started working on this part. I thought, maybe I should give this another go-round. Let me read this again in the light of day. And then Jonah called, and that was that. But I also knew I did not want to wake up and see another actress take this challenge. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and take that challenge.
With Jonah was sort of the one I knew the most, and then Keanu I've just seen over the years, and Cameron is, of course, such a sweetheart. Saw her at I went to the Mask premiere that long ago, like right when I got to town. I didn't meet her, I just saw it, and I was like, it's where America fell in love with her. She's so good, always performs well. And so what a great, fun group to jump in with.
The fact that this movie is going to air in 100 different countries and probably be streamed 1 billion times, it just blows me away. The fact that people still want to laugh, the fact that people still want good comedy in their face, it means a lot to me. And I'm just happy. I'm thankful to Jonah and Danny Dimes and Keanu and everybody else that allowed me to be a part of this, because it really is meaningful. And it's an important movie about the dialogue about where we literally are right now, about what forgiveness looks like, what cancellation looks like, and what that path back looks like as well.
My character Eli is Jonah Hill's son's character in the movie, and it's great that I get to at least show some, relief and make the story more enjoyable. What it means to me is that it shows that anybody, including a person with a disability, can act on screen no matter what. Anything is possible.
I'm usually the friend going through whatever Keanu's character in this movie is going through. And my advice is, honestly, as long as you have conviction in what it is that you're saying and you feel as though the art that you're making is good, the rest of the noise can fall away. And the phone is not real. The phone is not real. The phone is real, but it's only as real as you make it. So if you decide one day the phone is not real, then it's not real.
I don't know if she's a great person. She might consider herself a good person. She's representing a community, the Asian American community, and so she's kind of in it for herself. But so is a lot of people in the movie, but also in the world. And so there we are, a bunch of unhinged people, just in it to truly try our best.